Hello and welcome. Today I think I'm only going to do one pile, so this is going to be a general reading. I have no idea what it's going to be about, but I felt a really strong pull to do something. And when I came in here, this is my new place where I now do some recordings and where I store some of my stuff, including my tarot decks. When I came in here, one of my decks was opened and some cards were spilled onto the bed, and there was nobody here, as far as I'm aware, that could have done that. So 4 cards came out that way. And those are the ones that I'm holding now. It's the Ace of Swords, the 7 of Pentacles, the Knight, sorry, I wanted to say King, but it's Knight, the Knight of Wands, and the 5 of Wands. So, instantly we're getting some sort of a difficulty here. Something ended badly, is what this looks like to me. Again, I'm still gonna have to drink a lot, so it is what it is. Especially when I spill on myself. So, what's going on here? It seems to be something that had a start in the truth, with the Ace of Swords here at the start of the reading. Like, it was based in truth. It was something you have worked towards. Something that you have maybe put a lot of work into, or something maybe that you have not worked on for a bit now, but you used to work a lot on and put a lot of effort into it. It looks like you attempted to have a rebirth with this thing. I think this could be a hobby maybe, or some sort of a creative thing that you like to do. I don't know if it's creative, but with the ones being here, I'm gonna say that this feels like a creative project. It feels like you may have tried to resurrect this project. Or maybe if it's not a project, this could also be a relationship, not necessarily romantic. It could also be a friendship or just a relationship with a family member or whatever. 5 of Wands is the end. But it didn't work. Or even if it worked, it didn't quite work out the way that you wanted it to. Or there was like something here that wasn't complete, I'm getting, because there is only 4 cards. And I usually do a complete row of 5. So let's see. What's going on with this energy? What's going on? What's the 5th card here? What's the 5th card here? What's this about? What's the 5th card here? What is this about? What is this about? Reluctancy? Reluctancy about the Lovers. Okay, so this doesn't necessarily have to represent a relationship, but I was talking about how this might as well be one, I don't know. With the Lovers here, it's more likely, but the Lovers can also just simply mean a choice. Also, Gemini energy is what we have. We have Taurus, we have Saturn energy, fire energy in general, Leo, and Gemini. Okay, what's up with this? Knight of Swords when I cut the deck. And 6 of Cups underneath that. And Queen of Pentacles underneath that. Okay. And 7 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Okay, I feel like there was a situation here with you and someone else, someone who might be an earth sign or have important earth sign placements. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn doesn't necessarily have to be their sun. Could be moon, rising, stellium, chart ruler, even stuff that is on their midheaven. So if they have like Saturn, for example, on their midheaven, that could be something. Or something like they have this earthy, heavy presence to them, is what I'm getting. But it doesn't necessarily have to be. This could also be someone who is very, someone who is like a motherly figure because they are like very nurturing, or someone who has a lot of money, someone who's rich. So, and this is a feminine energy, so we are talking about a feminine energy here. And I don't feel like this is you. I feel like something happened here. Something happened here, something bad. And someone got betrayed with that Seven of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Someone got betrayed. I think it was the feminine here. Honestly, because I get an urgency from you, from this energy. And this is really weird, by the way, because this has never happened before. My cards have never spilled out like this before, so like this is something really weird. That I left them here, and it was an open box that I left, but it was like spilled in a way that most of the cards were completely untouched, and there were 4 cards lying face down on the bed, in a completely different part of the bed. So it didn't look like it was laid out, it looked like it was thrown there. And I've never experienced something like this happening, so this is kind of weird for me. I don't know what to think about that, but the point here is that this is not a usual experience for me, and I think this is not a usual experience for you. This could be something that is very special, very personal. Very, very personal, but very, very personally significant. It has something to do with the past or childhood. Maybe you've known this person from childhood, or maybe you've known this person from the past, and maybe they have like a childlike energy to them in certain ways. And it looks like with this Knight of Swords, it feels like I'm getting an urgent energy from you, like you want to do something here. I'm getting urgency. Getting urgency because of this Seven of Swords here. Yeah, Eight of Wands is under that. Urgency to communicate, urgency to talk to this motherly energy. And you want to be in like an authority sort of position here. Is this like an ego thing? Is this like, because it feels like you want to impress this person. That doesn't necessarily have to be bad, but I feel like you're trying to impress this person from the wrong mindset, is kind of what I'm getting. Like maybe that is what's not in alignment here with what you want to do. That you maybe want to impress them in one way, but that would not impress them actually. Like maybe you want to be like very sure of yourself, or come across very powerful, or very authoritative, or someone who just controls things. And I feel like that person would not like that. I don't think this person would like that at all. So you're kind of trying to impress them from a space that is a wound within yourself. You have some sort of a wound, considering how you, or considering what traits you view as good in yourself. And I feel like you don't see certain things about yourself, and you think you need to be this very in control, authoritative, argumentative, or just very stubborn, very strict, fixed person in order to either be who you are or to impress people, or like you think that would impress this person. I really don't think it would at all, honestly. Like we have the Star here, but we also have the Hermit, and yeah, and we have that was the Empress, and this is the Six of Wands, and this is the Three of what the okay. I think that's a lot here. That's a lot here. Like I said, this energy feels urgent. Like it feels like you're kind of very strictly thinking about something that you want to do, and you're like sure that you want to do it, but you're still not 1000% sure. So you come here and watch a reading about it. But it's about something that you either know that you need to do, or that you're already doing, or just in the moment of doing, or I don't know how to how to explain this. This is weird energy. Because there is, what I see here is that there's this urgency to communicate, and this urgency to be this authoritative figure who tells it like it is, and the fact that this person is probably not going to be impressed with that. And I'm not seeing any bad cards at all. That's the energy I'm picking up. The cards I'm seeing are very good. I think you may be afraid to, you may be coming up with a lot of excuses, I think. I don't mean to be offensive, but maybe some of the things you're coming up with are excuses, and you just, because you're just afraid. And it feels like your mind is coming up with a lot of excuses so you don't have to do what you know that you have to do. And you're kind of always unsure of yourself, to keep yourself in this stuck energy, in this energy of, again, I'm getting this energy of in between that I got with my last reading on one of the piles. I think it was pile 1, but pile 1 was connected to pile 3, I believe. So maybe check that out if this resonates at all. So you know you gotta do it, and you know that you gotta do it without your pride, but at the same time you're kind of trying to come from a place of pride, not only a place of pride. I see that there is genuine intentions and genuine feelings here, and this is not just this is something important to you, is what I see here. This is something truly important to you. So, but I feel like you're still not completely, how do I put this? Maybe you have some toxic ideas about how you should be. If you are a masculine or if you are a man, you might have like some ideas in your mind about masculinity that are not exactly healthy. So maybe you believe that you have to be a certain type of a person to be masculine enough. That's kind of what I'm getting here, wounded masculine energy. and I feel like that might be the last piece of the puzzle here. That you still want to impress this person based on toxic masculine behaviors or beliefs. It's like there's something here where you want to control this person, or you want to control how this person perceives you. I think that's more likely. That is a form of control still. But it's almost like you want this person to see you in a certain way, which is completely fine. I understand if you want to be seen in a good light. But I feel that the foot you want to put forward with this, like, I'm very strong and I'm very opinionated and everything goes my way and I'm not flexible at all, this sort of an energy, I feel like this person will just see that for what it is, a wounded ego, a toxic belief system. And I don't think they will be impressed with that. At the same time here, I also believe that we have so many positive cards, like it's overwhelmingly positive what I'm seeing here at the same time. But I'm seeing that from this person. So what is overwhelmingly positive is how this person reacts to you or how this person responds to you. Because it feels like it's sort of like a boost. I'm not gonna say that you need this or that this is something that you, I don't know, maybe you've been missing, but I don't like to say that you need other people because you can be complete on your own. I truly and completely believe that. What I'm trying to say is that this is something that will feel like you wish you would have had it earlier, because there is just so much good here. I feel like even if you come at this person from a place that is not completely authentic and not completely honest, not because you want to manipulate them, but because you don't know how not to. I feel like this person would still understand and would still try to help and would still be very receptive, because we're seeing so many good cards here. The Star, we have hope from this person. We have hope from your side. We have the Empress, we have the Six of Wands, that is the victory card. We have the Three of Cups. And under that, by the way, stuff that I did not pull was the Page of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. So I just can't say anything bad here. I can't say anything bad here. What I can say is that you still have a missing puzzle piece, and it might have something to do with how you expect yourself to be masculine, or what you expect masculinity to look like, and what you want to adhere to in order to be masculine enough. That's kind of what I'm getting here. So even if you're not a man, even if you're a woman, there could very well be something like this. Like, we all both have feminine and masculine energies, and I believe it is more complicated than that. But tarot deals in binaries, so now I have to think in binaries, which really hurts my brain. Anyway, tangent done. So I can't say anything bad about this. What I can say is that you might need to take a look at those sort of beliefs, how you imagine yourself to communicate with this person. There is something there that is not authentic, and part of you is feeling it and is kind of stopping you from it because you're afraid that it will not be received well by the person. That's sort of what I'm getting here. You're afraid that this person will not receive that well, and maybe you're correct. Maybe you are correct. That this person would not receive it well if you were very rigid, if you were very if you behaved like an authority, like someone over them, in quality, or like you believe yourself to be better than them or something like that. So there might be some envious, jealousy feelings here between the two of you. You might be jealous of this person because this feels like this person is just a beautiful shining light on its own, and you want to approach them so bad, and you're coming from the right place, you're doing the right thing, but there's just something here that is not complete yet. There is just something here that is not done. And I think that being done means you sort of reevaluating what masculinity means. Either if you're a man, what you expect from yourself, or either as a woman, if you are a woman or feminine, what you expect from your partner, maybe. What do you expect them to be like, or what do you expect yourself to be like? Because there is something there that is not healthy, and it's something that has to do with traditional gender roles. Like maybe you think you have to be a provider for this person, and you know that you can't be because you don't have the money that you need. That is a possibility, and I just took a shot in the dark. I have no idea what actually is going on. Let's try to get more cards for that. What is actually going on here? Yeah, we have 8 of Cups in the reverse. Nobody is leaving this behind, I'm getting. Like, you might think that this person has left this situation, has left you behind completely, but I feel like nobody left here completely. This person is turned away. They are not paying attention, but they are still waiting. They are still waiting. Part of them is still waiting. And we have the 8 of Pentacles in the reverse. And I feel like on the other hand, you are kind of not really doing anything. Like on the one hand, there is this person who is turned away and doing her own thing and doing what she wants. I very strongly feel that this is a feminine energy. And she's like kind of still waiting for something to happen here, or still waiting for something from you, still hoping for something from you, but like not really paying attention to what's going on because they have their own things happening, and they are paying attention to their work or their own life basically, but they are still waiting. They are still waiting. They did not walk away, or they have not they have not walked away completely, is what I was trying to say. Sorry, it's really difficult to talk when my mouth is like constantly bone dry. It's probably one of my medications, so. No, diuretics suck. Anyway, what I'm getting is that, like I said, this person seems to be still waiting, at least on some level here, but you seem to not be doing what they expect or what they are waiting for. You seem to not be working on this whole thing. So like, what's the urgency then, or what's going on? I don't get this. Another reverse card. Page of Wands in the reverse. So it's like you're not initiating. I feel like this person is waiting for you to initiate and you're not initiating. And with each, I'm not going to say with each moment or with each day, because I think that this is like a longer term thing. We are talking more about weeks or months of no contact here, because I'm pretty sure you're not talking with this person. It feels like with each day or with each week of you not initiating something, they are just kind of fading further and further away. That's sort of what I'm getting here. And they feel more and more betrayed. And they feel like they know the truth. There are no longer secrets here, and the truth is that you don't care or you don't love them, and they want you to love them, is what I'm getting. Yeah. Because we have like a lot of Piscean energy here, a lot of water energy with the 5 of Cups and the moon reversed. This person just wants you to love them. I feel like that's kind of one of the core beings or parts of this person's being, the core parts of this person's being. They want to love and they want to be loved. This is like a very, very deep need inside this person, and I don't feel like this is an unhealthy need. I feel like they have more capacity to love than average, and thus they expect more love than average, maybe. But at the same time, I feel like they just simply give more than they receive, or give more than they want to receive. Obviously, they want to receive more, and they want to finally find someone who will give them what they have been given out. but I see that you're just not initiating anything, and this person is like becoming more and more heartbroken and more sure that you don't love them or that you don't care about them. And they are fading away, like their emotions are fading away, and they want to leave, and they want to go away and leave this whole thing behind. Yeah, 3 of Swords in the reverse, another reverse card. Lots of reversed energy here. Yeah, you're not being honest. King of Swords in the reverse. You're not being honest, and it's very painful for this person, your dishonesty. Okay, interesting. Anything else here? Anything else? What's the important part here? The Hangman. The important part here is that 9 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, 8 of Swords, Queen of Cups. The point here is that maybe you're still not seeing clearly. There's something here that you're still not seeing clearly, something about the future and this person, something about how you will complete each other. I'll be honest, with the 10 of Pentacles being here, this feels like money stuff. And by money stuff, I mean that you might expect yourself to be a provider for this person. You might expect yourself to have a lot of money and be the breadwinner, so to speak, in the household. But I believe that this person is going to come in and make more money than you. And you're going to be like, oh wait, I don't have to worry about that? Wow, that's fantastic. that's sort of the vibe I'm getting out of this. Like you realizing that you don't need to worry about this person financially. That's sort of what I'm getting here. Or maybe you think that you need to sell your house in order for the two of you to buy another house together, or like there is some sort of monetary issue here, monetary block, like financial block that doesn't actually exist, it's only in your head. If you're thinking about maybe that you would have to sell your house if you wanted to buy a house together with this person, but maybe turns out this person already has a place or something like that, and it's not something you would need to be worried about, or there's like just something of the sort here. Like maybe you already have maybe they already have a place where the two of you can stay or something like this. So, yeah, I feel like there is some sort of financial problem here that you are working on, but the truth is that there is no financial problem at all, and it is just in your head. And it's only in your head because you want to be this provider type of a character, which you don't need to be. You don't need to, I don't think you need to be, at least. I know a lot of women only date men if they can provide, but, well, to each their own. Okay. Let's see what else is there here. What else is there? I think that's the pride aspect here. That's the pride aspect. That you want to be a provider. And this person doesn't need one. Okay, let's see what came out. Rainbow is the first one. Okay. It's a Cancer card. wish granted, serendipity, blessing, patience pays off, abundance, hope, good luck, patience, promise, godsend, creation, manifesting, wealth, prosperity, perfect timing. Okay, so I feel like this is where everything is shifting. This is where everything is going. Everything will like sort of just, I don't know, click together like Lego pieces. Next one is a Taurus card, eyeglasses. It says assessment, evaluate options, perspective, review, analyze, opinion, judgment, examine, seeing clearly, the fine print, estimate, closer look, focus, awareness, check the details. I think you're overthinking it, and I think that's what the card is saying. We have a Virgo card here, says grapes, and the text is abundance, bearing fruits, harvest, fertility, merriment, prosperity, surplus, fullness, juicy, overindulge, tempting, goodness, plentiful, wealth, enjoy the fruits of your labor. So we have patience pays off and work pays off. So it looks like something, I feel like this message is more for your person and not you, I'll be honest. Like this person has put a lot of effort into this situation, I feel like, at least at one point. And it feels like the cards are telling them, so maybe they are the ones also watching, like maybe there is like both ends of this connection watching this video is kind of what I'm getting. Weird. So it's almost like a message to them that their wish will be granted and that their patience will pay off, because I feel like they were very patient with you, and that things will come together. And we have this stand-up bicycle, which is basically about a relationship and a relationship in a cooperative kind of a way. So I feel like this message is more for that person. It's more like an encouragement for them. Or is it? Let's see. But what about the viewer? Is this for the viewer or what's going on? What should I tell the viewer? Oh, okay. Anything else? Okay. Okay, follow the white rabbit. Follow the white rabbit and I'll show you how deep it goes. How deep the rabbit hole goes. Yeah, I'm getting like Matrix vibes from this follow the white rabbit, because that's one of the cards that came out. The three cards that came out are cross, biker, and the white rabbit. I feel like there is something in you here that you need to leave behind. And with this biker energy, again, like lone wolf style, impervious, nonconformist, standing up, breaking rules, brotherhood, enjoy the ride, loves freedom, moving on, outlaw, maverick, swift actions, need for speed. There's something here that is still unhealthy about your behavior, something you are addicted to. Again, I'm getting that it could be some sort of this toxic masculine pattern. Like maybe you had a lot of relationships or a lot of like sexual relations with others, and it was all very non-committal. That is a possibility. Or maybe there is just something here about like being a loner. Maybe it's not even about like relationship dynamics. It's just about being alone or like an outlaw. And it feels like there's something here about this that you need to end, because the cross is releasing something. It's letting something go, something that no longer serves, something that is over. So I'm literally getting that it feels like there are a lot of reins in your hands and a lot of horses are pulling you into different directions. It reminds me of the Chariot card. That's what I'm kind of seeing in my head. Um, that it's like you are being pulled in different directions with this lifestyle and this person. And it feels like in order for you to fully commit to one of these is to let go of the other. So what I'm seeing is that you like let go of one rein, specifically one horse, and it runs away. And then you can be pulled into the direction you need to go, and you can follow the proverbial white rabbit. And I feel like there is a spiritual awakening thing to this, especially with the Matrix coming in. Like that was the first thing that came to my mind. Not even Alice in Wonderland, where it's basically a very similar concept. So, yeah, spiritual awakening. It's even saying that. I didn't even read it. It says spark of curiosity, gnosis, spiritual awakening. It's time, heeding the call, research it, inner knowing, dark to light, going down the rabbit hole, waking from the dream. Yeah. I feel like you've already researched it, like whatever it is. You already researched it here with the eyeglasses card that came out earlier. You already know what to do. You already know what to do. And it's just difficult because you're still thinking about certain things in unhealthy ways. You're still thinking about this in a slightly unhealthy way. Not completely, but slightly. Like I said, there is something here, some sort of an idea that is false, that is not healthy. Okay. Have I closed it? I don't know. No, I have. Okay, please tell me more about this situation. We have the devil. Oh yeah, unhealthy habits and behaviors. Okay, what more can you tell me? What more can you tell me, please? What more can you tell me, please? We have judgment. Oh yeah. Yeah, there's some unhealthy shit here that you still need to let go of the tower, or it will collapse. I don't think you do have a say in this, but only in the timing and whether you will heed the call or not, so to speak. Because there are some unhealthy behaviors here that need to be put to rest. And if you don't do it now, there will be a collapse and you will lose them anyway. But in that way, you will have made the wrong choice, so to speak, and will get karma for it. That's what I'm getting. Two of Swords, Three of Coins with the Moirai. Yeah, Two of Cups under that. 10 of Cups under that. Okay. So this is some faded shit. I'm not gonna lie. This is some faded shit. This is something that's faded. This is something that was, you decided before you were born. You decided to do this before you were born. Both of you. So yeah, there is definitely like fate and divine timing and stuff like that involved. Because this is like this is not an accident. This is not an accident. I haven't used this deck in a long time, so let's see. Please tell me more about this situation. What's going on here? What's going on here? Page of Swords. You're watching this person from afar. Okay, what is happening here? What is happening here? We have rebirth while you're being reborn. I feel like you're biding your time. Feel like you're biding your time while you're healing yourself, and you're afraid that your time will run out. And Knight of Cups, yeah, that your time will run out to justice. That came out before the Knight of Cups. I just had to lift it. So you're kind of biding your time, and you're feeling like your time is about to run out. And yeah, it is. It is about to. 8 of Cups and 4 of Vessels. Yeah, your time is about to run out. It is. The Sun. And the 8 of Swords. It's not going to work the way you want it to. Like, I know how you imagine this to go. I know how you're imagining this to go. That's not how it's going to go. Mostly because that's not how it's meant to. Like, I know you have a very controlled and calculated idea about how everything is going to go here. That's what you have to let go of. That's what you need to let go of. Because that's not how it's gonna go. And as long as you want to control the situation to this degree, you will not be able to move forward, and you will lose this person, I believe, or this opportunity, is what I'm getting. So, what is this trying to tell my viewers? What is this trying to tell my viewers? Or to see something? The Alchemist. Just fucking go. Just fucking go and do it, because it's not going to go the way you expect it. And as long as you expect it to go a certain way, it's not going to move forward. As long as you are inflexible. But otherwise, there is love here. This is the Lovers. There is happiness here. There is spiritual evolution here. There is renewal here. There is love here. You've got everything. You've got everything. I feel like this person, or maybe the both of you, are at sort of a breaking point. Because that's what this feels like. This feels like breaking point energy. This feels like a breaking point. There you go. I feel like this person is about to permanently break and completely leave this whole thing behind and never think about you again in their lives. And you're at a breaking point where you have to decide whether this person is important enough for you, or this opportunity is important enough for you to do something about it. Even if it won't happen 1000% the way you imagined it to be. It's kind of just telling you to, instead of imagining, do it and see what happens. You're blocking yourself with all the thinking. Because you're kind of like pushing this whole thing into like the mental realm instead of the action realm, where things are actually getting done, by thinking too much about it. So yeah, this does feel like a breaking point, absolutely. Absolutely. And you feel like you're not there yet. But the point here is not to be somewhere by some time, and that was a really difficult lesson for me to learn as well. But the point is not to be at a certain point in your life at a certain time. The point is is being able to do what you need to do where you are, regardless of where you are. That's the point here, of doing the right thing even if you feel like you're not ready for it. Or even if you feel like it's not going to go the way you imagined it. And by the way, I don't know whether that's true or not. I think it is true, but only in the way that you imagine some unhealthy stuff here, and that's not going to happen. So you might need to let go of your ideas about how this is going to play out a little more. You need to allow more room to manifest this, I think. Page of Wands. Yeah, and you need to do something about this. That's the most important thing. You have to like stand up for this person. Yeah, King of Cups. You have to tell them how you feel. Nine of Cups. And that is the Five of Vessels. You have to be honest about where you are emotionally, where you are mentally. I feel like you either let this person know now, or it's the speak now or forever hold your silence type of an energy here. This is like really weird. This is like, it feels like a lot of things have been building up towards this point, and it feels like you gotta tell this person, be honest with this person and tell them that you're not where you wanna be. And that's the best thing you can do. Just be honest. You don't need to be a certain way. And I feel like I've said this over a million times in my past couple of readings. Okay. Yeah. Five of Cups, Six of Swords. Or this person will leave now. Because they are heartbroken. And they just want to know what the fuck is going on. Yeah, that's all they want. That's all they freaking want. They just want to know what's going on, what's the holdup. They just want to know what's going on with you. Because it hurts. Yeah. They just want to know the truth. They just want to know what's going on, what's happening, whether it's worth it to wait anymore, because they are very tired. Okay. So this person is just kind of like weighing whether it's worth it to wait any longer, and you kind of have to jump in here and tell them that yeah, it is. Because the truth is that, yeah, it is. It is worth it. It absolutely is worth it. Yeah, we have now the Judgment in the reverse, and we have the Ten of Cups. It is worth it. You are judging yourself too harshly, and you believe that you are not good enough for this person, is what I see here, or you are not good enough for them to love you. But just try it out, maybe. Give them a chance. Give them a chance to love you, and they will decide. How about that? How about that? Give them the decision that they are owed. Because they are owed this decision. It's not your decision to decide whether you are good enough for this person or not. It's their decision to decide whether you are good enough or not. Okay. I feel like that's kind of the point of this entire thing, so I don't think I'm going to continue much longer, just some clarifications and confirmations. Okay. Any confirmations here about zodiac signs? We have Libra, I balance. That is the energy that you have to embody. Libra. A very type of like sort of like a messenger energy, very diplomatic energy. Diplomatic energy. You just want to kind of tell this person, hey, this has been going on and this has been going on, and I'm sorry for blah blah blah, but I'm kind of still here and I'm still interested. That's basically the deal here. Grand Trine, blessings. Second house, owning. Yeah, you're gonna own your blessings. So yeah, that is how you get your blessings. Like in reality, that is how you manifest them. We also have Virgo, I analyze. So again, this analytical energy that came out earlier. We have Moon, soul, feel not think. You're thinking too much and not feeling enough, is what this is telling me. Okay, any other confirmations? We have the fire element, desire. So there's a lot of desire between the two of you. I think this person is also very attracted to you. You might be very attracted to this person, but I feel like it's more so mutual energy. We also have Pisces, I believe. So yeah, there is like an element of belief here, like you need to believe in this, or you need to believe that it will work out no matter what. And the no matter what is not the I'm not doing anything and it's going to work out on its own, because that's how it's not going to work out. Okay, what else should we pull from? Let's do, should I do this? Ooh, I haven't pulled from that deck in like a billion years, and I've been thinking about it. The Dark Mirror Oracle. Unfortunately, I'm not super familiar with it because I have not used it enough. But it's a really good deck. It's a really beautiful deck by Laura Saba, who is someone I really like their art. So maybe check them out. They are very inspiring in my opinion and in my eyes. Okay. So tell me what blockages are here, please. Or tell me what more. Tell me anything else. Sacrifice. Something for something. Something for something. Okay. Anything else? I'm gonna read the booklet because I don't remember the complete meaning of each card. So we'll see. Anything else? I won't cry for you. Yeah. If you refuse now, if you refuse this call now, then this person will not cry for you. Then this person is done. They are done. And naked before the stars. You need to be honest with yourself and realize that a lot of the difficulties that you have might be very solvable through this person or with the help of this person. It feels like, I know that this is probably like a financial, this is probably something serious, and you're good at taking things seriously, and you are doing good by taking it seriously. That's not what I'm trying to say. I'm not gonna try to say that you should like take out a mortgage on your house in order to be with this person. I would not say that, but this feels very spiritual, that's true, and I feel like you don't see yourself clearly. You don't see yourself the way this person sees you, because this person truly sees you naked. And it says naked before the stars, and we had the star card come out. I feel like this person is your star, maybe in more meanings than one. And by that I mean, maybe you see them as a star, in that you see them as someone who is very successful or very beautiful, but at the same time you see them as someone who keeps your hope alive, someone who is worth going through shitty days for. I'm gonna read the sacrifice card because I don't remember the full meaning. It's card number 7, sacrifice. Moon phases waning gibbous and stages anger, even if I have to break apart, as long as it serves a purpose. Visual seed. A beautiful female knight wears heavy armor. She holds a blade in front of her, and the blade of light slices across her face, showing the deadly seriousness of her stare, the mirror of her resolve. Okay, sentence. I have accepted my duty, and in my release I found freedom. Going dark. There is a strong power in sacrifice. Our fears, our hopes, they are all chains to a small world. Our sense of self is a small petty creature of uncertain resolve and shaky horizons. With sacrifice, we renounce our sense of self. We accept to be lost. We accept to be shaken and cut and bruised and hurt and burdened and locked and stricken and despised and gossiped and betrayed and be misunderstood and be left alone, to rot, to die, with just words of thanks while the world goes on over our broken dreams. But when we drown our sense of self to sacrifice, we are also a greater person. We are screaming, I exist, I make the difference. We accepted a price to pay, and we used our blood and tears as currency. That give us the right to stand tall. That gives us, I think. I'm not sure I need to explain this to you. I think you understand what needs to be understood here. I think you understand that you are the one here who makes the difference. And yeah, there will be sacrifices, but not pointless sacrifices, and not sacrifices that are too painful, is what I'm getting. Like, this is a win-win kind of stuff, is what I'm saying. I don't think I need to explain this. I think this is any more than this, is what I mean. I feel like this is a perfect closing moment to our reading. So, thank you for watching. I hope I could help, and I'll maybe see you in the next one. Bye.